back to me. Remember me, fresh out of black and white. Movie on every screen. Would you realize what you meant to me? Or was it mystery? Remember me, fresh out of black and white. Movie on every screen. Would you realize what you meant to me? Or was it mystery? I heard that you moved somewhere far away. Is your number the same as before? I can't ignore the time may have changed your ways. Does my record still hang on your wall? Such a sentimental way to groove. I hope it still touches you. Baby, come back to me. Come back to me. It kills.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Good morning, Wildcats, and welcome to the last late start of the semester.
If you're wondering what kind of Christmas tree to get for the holiday season, we're here to help in today's show.
December may be the holiday season, but it also has a great historical value to many Japanese Americans as well. We'll find out. I'm Ryan Deeb.
And I'm Derek Moskal. Today is December 6th, 2017, and you're watching West Ranch TV. If you manage not to notice, the dry and windy conditions have recently brought a series of wildfires to Southern California.
That's right. Specifically here in Santa Clarita, we experienced yet another close encounter with the raging flames.
More than 5,000 acres have burned since the fire started, causing a significant amount of damage to landscaping. But luckily, only a couple of structures were lost, and all citizens stayed out of the way of danger.
We'd like to thank all of our local firefighters and law enforcement for doing such a great job in keeping all the citizens of Santa Clarita safe. As usual, we got some big club news today. Post-it Note Society will be meeting at lunch in room 502, and Society of Women Engineers will also be meeting today at lunch in room 427. If you're looking for some spring NHS hours, the West Ranch Teddy Bear Foundation will be having a toy drive at brunch through Monday. Also, Wildcats Against Cancer is still accepting hats for their drive, so bring in your new hats for a good cause. There are many efforts being put forth to make today a time of peace and happiness. But it took many years of fear and separation before our country came together. Our reporter Kayla had the chance to talk to a survivor of a Japanese internment camp and hear his story from during this time in our history.
I was 5 months old when we went to camp, and I didn't get out of camp till I was like 4 years old. My parents wouldn't talk about camp. They just felt if they blocked it all out, it was a good life. You know, why we had to go and so forth. I didn't really understand what internment camps were until I became a teacher. Luckily for my parents, they were just barely married a year, and they had me as a child, right away. And they didn't accumulate a lot of things. But like my uncles, they had accumulated a lot because they only gave you like 48 hours. You had to pack everything, you had to leave, and you had to report to the various places. Santa Anita racetrack was where we had to report to. So when everybody heard about all this, they didn't have much to take with them. As far as my mother, you know, it was hard. It was very hard. She was a clean person, and going to camp, there was no privacy, nothing. You were in a stall in camp or in places where we had to go to. The only thing that separated one family from another was a blanket. She never spoke anything about it. She never said about hardships or anything, but I can only assume how bad it was. People in camp made do. They made clothes, they raised food, they joined athletics, everybody in there, because many of the Japanese Americans at the time, okay, they were educated, and through the education, they saw there was a definite need to take care of their children. Even though we're looking back and we're having some troubling times, we're gonna get through it. And everybody's gonna have their chance, because that's what this country is always gonna give you. You have a chance. You just gotta understand, when my chances are there, I have to be ready.
Thank you, Kayla, for highlighting this period in our history.
If you're interested in running for fun, try track. There's a mandatory meeting either today or tomorrow during lunch in room 552. You can contact Coach Saltani if you have any questions. Also, today through Saturday, our girls basketball team will be playing in the Rio Mesa tournament. Good luck, girls. And just as fake news is a big topic in today's society, the debate between real and fake Christmas trees is at an all-time high. Our reporter Ann is here to analyze the differences between real and fake Christmas trees.
During the holidays, one may have to pick an option of putting up a real or artificial Christmas tree. There are different factors to consider while making this decision. Fake Christmas trees are cheaper and last longer, but what cost do they have on the environment?
Some cons are that they're made all out of plastic. Plastic is made from petroleum. It's an oil-based product, so you're using fossil fuels to make them. They're usually made in China, so there's pollution from that transportation, and they don't decompose or break down.
On the contrary, picking out a real Christmas tree is a family tradition for many. Other pros of real Christmas trees include the fact that they are carbon neutral and decompose well. However, there are still some downsides.
Some of the cons of real Christmas trees are, of course, that they're short-lived. They also, of course, have a hazard in your house, right, for a fire hazard if you let them dry out. They are usually grown as a monoculture, which means that they are high water intensive, high fertilizer intensive.
All in all, choosing from a real or fake Christmas tree requires taking personal situations into consideration. Reporting for Westerners TV, I'm Ann Tiguba.
Thank you, Ann. That's all for today's show.
Don't miss tomorrow's show for a short film that'll transport you to the world of science fiction.
And be sure to stay tuned to learn the history and significance of December 7th. I'm Derek Moskal.
And I'm Ryan Deeb. Enjoy your last late start of the semester, cats.
The time may have changed your ways. Does my record still hang on your wall? Such a sentimental way to groove. I hope it still touches you. Baby, come back to me. Come back to me. It kills me to see you leave, so I came home and made this beat. Baby, come back to me. Come back to me. Remember me. Fresh out of black and white movie.